What kind, boy?
We got Tommy FNG, the return of alpha male influencers, boy.
They awake whilst the world is slept.
I seen that, that buff ass motherfucker doing some weird ass shit. That old got up at fucking 4 a.m. and then that old was dipping himself in water and shit, boy. What the fuck?
Driven hearts where courage dwells, forging paths where silence swells. And I'd like to thank ChatGPT for that wonderful poem about alpha males. Or whatever you want to describe him as. Gym influencer, coaching man, alpha male, I really don't care. So apparently alpha males are making a comeback in 2025. Not something I would have had marked on my bingo card if happening this year. Y'all remember that era a couple of years ago when a bunch of alpha male influencers were blowing up? Andrew Tate was being posted everywhere.
I would never want to be this fucking buff,
alpha male influence.
That is crazy, except that is.
Influencers were blowing up. Andrew Tate was being posted everywhere in 2022. And in case you haven't kept up with the alpha male since then, he's still being investigated for his case. At this point, this investigation is never gonna end. I'm gonna have kids by the time.
Boy, how long this will be an investigation
for? To America last month after the Trump administration pressured Romania to let them. Knowing Trump, he probably wanted to hire him with the cabinet position of leading youth to the alpha mindset. And now he's back in Romania after being clowned in America for a month.
So I can take a holiday anywhere I want. I can go to Greece, I can go to Australia, I can go anywhere I like. So I'm not sure, but for now, I'm happy to be back in Romania. This is where I live. I love Romania very much, and I'm going to spend the next few weeks in Romania probably, unless I decide spontaneously to leave. And
bro thinks he has the choice to leave the country again. Anyways,
that
that's
is
a little
not
update
fucking. That or don't got no choice except.
The guy you've seen blowing up this past month is named Ashton Hall, and he's been going viral for his morning routine, which really has nothing special in it other than it just being really intriguing, I guess. Little did he know he would record his average morning routine, and it would end up getting over 700 million views in 5 days. And that's only on one tweet on Twitter. Everybody's been memeing the out of this and making their own versions of it. So I want to break down everything in this video that made 0 sense for him to do and things that people didn't even point out. Okay, off the bat right here. Look, this is something I noticed immediately.
Why does he have a pick when he has no hair?
Like everything else in this setup makes sense.
Yo, this whole organized as fuck, I won't lie, boy.
Right, you got the, the floss right here, the
that ain't
paste.
I don't know if I'll ever take the time to do that shit, boy, to organize all this shit like that.
After a certain age, if you've been growing out your hair and it's still in a buzz cut type form or a little bit of a nibble here and there on the hair, you just gotta give it up, man. All right, shoot. If it happens to me in the future, I'm just gonna give it up. It is what it is. Okay, right here. Why does he already have his jewelry on? Like
I didn't even beep that, boy.
Clothes. This is something like a rapper would perform and just have their jewelry and chains on and stuff, but no shirt. I guess he's got to show us he's rich in the body area and also rich in the monetary value. Is that how you say that word? Like, there is no reason to rinse sparkling water. Use it as your mouthwash. What is the point? And I'm pretty sure that's probably a decently expensive brand.
Sparkling water? Are you fucking crazy, boy?
Right, that's too much. Like, it literally doesn't matter.
I ain't never fucking.
Right after that.
If you want a boy, what? Drink Coke or something if you want that fizziness or some shit, boy. Or drink normal water, except sparkling water is crazy. Fuck sparkling water.
Right here, look. There is no reason for him to be holding this bottle like this. Like, I don't know, something about his obsession with this water brand that's giving me some type of weird kink vibe.
What's the shit on his nose, boy? Is he like shaping his nose or some shit, except?
That right there makes no sense. I don't know if he's trying to show that he's rich, that he could use, bottled water and an exquisite type of sparkling water brand to wash his face.
Now apparently this thing, with the face and shit, apparently it's like healthy or some shit, it wakes you up or some shit, but like, nah, boy.
Does it matter what type of water you use? Like, he couldn't have got some type of like Brita filter or something, then pour the water in that bowl and then use it like that? Cause that's filtered water.
Nobody, everyone don't just have that in their fucking pose here, so filtered water tap.
I've never seen somebody put on some jewelry before going to the gym or working out or anything. Cause like, wouldn't that actually mess up the jewelry? It's gonna make it sweaty and maybe make it erode in some way over time and rust. The most you should ever be having at a gym is maybe like a smartwatch on or something like that. that's what everybody's talking about.
What type of dive is that,
You know,
boy?
maybe he's just got some superpowers. Has anybody ever thought of that? Like, what if he just has the ability, that such an alpha mindset that he can shift time himself in his own way? I have a feeling I'm gonna be proven right in the future. And
So took 4 minutes to dive into the pool, like said,
you're
no,
not gonna look back
don't
at this and
fuck
say,
around. This one is fucking. This one might be a Superman, like said. I thought that thing was gonna go over his head, like said. I thought that thing was gonna suck him up. Pause.
right here. I feel
I
like
don't want to see this, like
nobody
said.
caught on to this one.
Just look at his watch and jewelry in the
Now,
shower,
nobody
like
caught
said,
on
while
to
he's
this one.
taking
He's
fucking.
showering with his jewelry on. You can't tell me that literally will it up and make it rust in the future.
Yeah,
bro.
boy, that's
like, bro,
so
we get
big,
it, alright? You're rich, you got chains, you know what I'm saying? You got diamonds and who is he flexing to in his morning routine when the cameras are not on when he does this? I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and assume this is a camera only thing. You know, he doesn't actually do this when the cameras are off. Even then, he's getting soap all through the jewelry and stuff like that. That's gonna mess it up, bro. I will have to point out the banana peel on the face and say I was.
It's just all rubbing a banana on his fucking face.
I will have to point out the banana peel on the face and say how stupid it is usually. But I actually did research and apparently it says it can help give your face nourishment. So it's actually
What the fuck?
it might be the one thing in this video that he did right.
Yo, that's crazy,
He had to do
boy.
it twice.
Go ahead and get in at least 10,000.
We don't need to hear that, except like 10,000. Like what is this all talking about, except? I ain't gonna lie though, that shit look good as fuck, boy.
Thank you.
That should look fire.
Wow, that
The
was
fucking
absolutely
water.
genius. This whole video was perfection. Apparently he's been doing these type of videos for a
Boy, is this thing
while.
to promote this
Now,
fucking
why
water,
this one
except?
decided to blow up, I don't know. But I think we're officially in an era where creators purely are running how the public operates. Because ever since this meme blew up and everyone started making their own recreations and memes of it, the searches for the water brand he was using, Saratoga,
That's
went
what I'm
up
saying,
by
boy.
1300% on Google.
Boy, if that's his water brand, except. Nah, just so smart as fuck.
And the
Just so got
stock
a
for the
bag off
company
that shit.
itself went up 5%. Like, I think y'all gotta understand how big this is. This isn't some meme coin or some coin that's not officially recognized anywhere. This is a real company stock on the NASDAQ. The company gotta
Oh,
cut this
shit.
man a check because no one has spoken
Yeah,
the name
boy.
Saratoga this much ever until now. It would be the
I thought that
biggest
shit was-
missed opportunity
was
for
his,
them to
boy.
not do some type of sponsorship with him. And this story could have ended right here with him getting a sponsorship and everyone laughing everything off, then having a happily ever after and moving on. But for some reason, instead of joking along with the memes and laughing with everyone, he decided to go on a rant on
Oh,
TikTok
nah,
about people
boy.
copying his videos and compared himself to Jesus.
I came here to address the nonsense. So many videos are being sent to me, duplicates of my videos. This is for the creators that are sick and tired of their work being copied. Listen to me well. You're either going to be a leader or a follower, and it's okay.
Boy, that nah, this if they copying it, that means you doing something right, like say you not there, or like just so just fucked it all up, like say I won't lie,
You're going
boy.
to be a leader, people are going to follow you. What is the issue? I realize that God has me here to lead, not to follow anyone, so that's what I'm gonna do. When I see somebody following the way, I should be hyped. Now, I'm not perfect by any means. I used to get pissed off. The running videos, the ASMR workouts, I'm not gonna act like I'm a saint. I used to block anybody who was doing anything similar to me. That was me. I'm blocking them, screw them, how could they copy my work? I work so hard for this. What's wrong with this dude? Why do the same thing as me? What is up? Then I realized.
Shut up, bro. What?
This was great. As a Christian man, why are you angry if they're following you? Matter of fact, if you're doing something good with good intention, this should be a great thing. So coming from someone who's been in your shoes, just know, if people are doing what you're doing, after they see what you're doing is working for you, you're doing something right. Don't allow this to get you upset. This is the name of the game.
We live in such a rage bait era. This could either be a genius marketing strategy to paint himself
Wait.
as the villain, or he's at
Wait.
Great thing. So come with it. By any means, I used to get pissed off. The running videos, the ASMR workouts, I'm not gonna act like I'm a saint. I used to block anybody who was doing anything similar to me. That was me. I'm blocking them, screw them, how could they copy my work? I work so hard for this. What's wrong with this dude? Why do the same thing as me? What is up? Then I realized, bro, like, people follow Jesus.
Oh, okay. So he thought like that before. Now he changed his way of thinking. Alright, so that's fire. That's
If you're doing something
fire.
good with good intention, this should be a great thing. So coming from someone who's been in your shoes, just know, if people are doing what you're doing, after they see what you're doing is working for you, you're doing something right. Don't allow this to get you upset. This is the name of the game.
We live in such a rage rage bait era. This could either be a genius marketing strategy to paint himself as the villain, or he's actually dead ass and thinks he's the messiah of morning routines. Like, who's gonna tell him people have been doing morning routines since the start of YouTube, let alone IG or TikTok? And also, getting mad about running videos is actually insane. Like, was this Adam or something the first human being to step foot on Earth? Because if not, then he can never say people are stealing his flow by running. A lot of these alpha male type influencers like to put themselves on a pedestal above the average citizen and beyond. And he does also have a course, so he actually might be serious. Anyone who has a course, I'm gonna immediately assume you're doing some type of grift. He also sells supplements too. Like, what can this man not do? If he starts walking on water, I might just say he's right. You know damn well he gets these products shipped from China and slaps his brand logo on it. Some of his videos have been questionable at the least though.
So do all the other companies, boy. What's the difference, boy? This is doing it by himself.
Even Ashton Hall
also trying to make a bag.
A good clip farm or two on the job.
Appreciate you, bro.
There's no fucking what the fuck?
Appreciate you, bro.
When has that ever happened, boy? You in the middle of playing tennis and a random O just fucking brings you a perfectly cut half of a fucking watermelon, etc. That's not even the best way to eat a watermelon, boy. Everyone fucking knows the cube is the best way to eat a watermelon, etc. If not cube, just like singular slices, not the whole fucking thing. What's happening here?
Him just jumping with no tennis ball coming towards him. It's giving the vibe of an actor playing a game and having no clue how gaming mechanics work. It seems as of now, Ashton Hall's already got his first public beef. And that's with another creator in the same type of niche, Drew.
Oh my god, I remember this.
Drew blew up last year doing basically the same thing Ashton's doing now. Doing his morning routine, doing shopping runs. And at first everyone was making fun of him, kind of like they are with Ashton now. But Drew ended up securing a Target sponsorship. Securing a sponsorship
in a
with
way,
Target is up
boy.
there. Like, them don't even hire anyone who applies to their jobs. And Drake posted a recreation of his video that was going viral. This was before Drake got obliterated by Kendrick, so it had a bit more motion back then. Drew decided to come out of retirement just to fight back on the competition. And he also tweeted shots at Ashton for getting so triggered over the memes. The more I talk about this, the more I realize I'm chronically online. Like, if I go up to anyone in real life with a working job and talk about this, they'll look at me with the most deadpan face ever. Forgot I got talked about for 2 months straight and ain't say a word. And he's right. People were definitely clowning him for
96k likes
for a minute before they started to like him. So now you got people picking sides on Twitter of who they rock with more. You either rock with Ashton more, or you either rock with Drew more. And I speak for everyone when I say these are definitely employee talks going on. And to end off the video, I want to take a look at some of his actual motivational videos on his page. All jokes aside, if his videos actually help people out in the real world and make them feel better, then who are we to judge? Better than the Andrew Tate and Myron Gaines eras of alpha males we got. Alright, let's see this. 10 things real men don't do.
Who the fuck is Myron Gaines, boy? Sound like a bodybuilder.
Tear women down. You know what? I agree with that, yeah. Yeah, that's facts. It's facts. See, real alpha males like, you know, me and Ashton, we don't ever insult women, ever in our lives. A real man showing his masculinity is knowing how to control his anger issues. Okay? Cheat. I also agree with that. Okay. This is good advice so far. I feel like so far no one can disagree with this list. Run from bills. Well, this is gonna have to be a no from me. See, I'm about like 3K in debt to Klarna. You know what I'm saying? Like, if anything, over time, the people that, you know, you got billed for, they'll end up forgetting about it after a couple of years because they're like, damn, I already lost my money. It is what it is. I'm never getting it back. So then they'll stop pressuring you about it.
What is it all talking about?
Watching porn. I agree. That's facts. We're in a true Gooner society at the moment, so I like this message. Hook up. Damn, y'all. So I guess I'm not a real man. I got a ton of hookups in my life. You know, I've got a ton of experience on things like this. It's unfortunate, you know. I gotta fix my ways, y'all. I gotta fix my ways. Neglect their hygiene. No, this is facts. A lot of dudes out there don't be knowing what to do with their hygiene. They wake up, they don't brush their teeth, they don't use mouthwash. I
ain't gonna lie, waking up and not brushing your teeth is crazy, boy, because that shit, like motherfucker, I can't even do like, I can't even like drink or drink like water or some shit without brushing my teeth. I feel like I'm getting like
neglect their children. I mean, this is facts.
Wasting my body or some shit, boy.
If you were never in their life in the first place. Let's start asking the real questions. That's the real question. If you were never in their life in the first place, then how could you be neglected? How could that be possible? Because you would have to be committing that actual action.
Yo, what is this whole talking about?
Envy his friends. I feel that, bro. A lot of people, you know, in their human nature is to get
Nah,
envy.
that's facts
You
though.
gotta be happy for what your friends got.
I know some motherfuckers like.
Live a life without Jesus. I mean,
If you're not happy with your friend's success, boy, you're not really boys with them, boy.
yeah, as a Christian, I agree. But like, well, what if you're a person that's not a Christian and watching this? You're probably like, damn, bro, what the hell? So I'm not a real man because I don't.
I think they get that it's like God, bro.
believe in
Like
your religion. Yo, I just looked at the comments.
doesn't.
I'm pissed about this. Perfect without number 10. This is perfect without number 10. I'm Muslim, bro. 11 live without.
Boy, he doesn't really mean Jesus, like only Jesus, boy. He means like God, like some type of God, boy. Like, come on, man, use your fucking brain,
Saratoga water.
Fuck.
Anyways, that's all. Let me know what y'all think about the new big bad alpha male in town. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok.
Yo, shout out to Tommy F and G, boy, for the video, bruh.